Okay, Priscilla, this is your lesson for lesson 74. This is a little bit trickier, and kids tend to struggle with it. So you might want to watch this video twice. But if not, that's okay. So in your book, you have this table. This is going to help you. This is an equivalence table for the units of length. Now, in the United States, we use the customary system, and you'll see 12 inches equals 1 foot, 3 feet equals 1 yard, 5,280 feet equals 1 mile, 1,760 yards equals 1 mile. Most of the rest of the world uses the metric system, which is easier to use, except for us in the United States because we're not used to it, because it goes in increments of 10. 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter, 1,000 millimeters equals 1 meter, 100 centimeters equals 1 meter, and 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer. You're going to want to use this and refer back to this in your assignment when doing it, and we will refer back to it as well, okay, in our practice. So let's get started. So let's say we want to convert 3 yards to feet. The best way to do this when you're first starting out is to draw pictures. The first thing is we want to draw a picture of what we know. We know 3 yards. So let's draw 3 yards. 1 yard, 2 yard, 3 yards. So this is 1 yard. This is 1 yard. And this is 1 yard. And that makes 3 yards. And then they want us to change it to feet. Well, let's look at our table. And let's find where they have yards and feet. And we see it right here. 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. So underneath here, 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. So now you have a picture. If this is 3 yards, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9 feet. That means 3 yards equals 9 feet. The simpler way to do it would be 3 yards times 3 feet, because in every yard there's 3 feet, which would be 9. Sometimes it's hard to know if that's what you do, because you won't get into this now, but in later lessons, probably next year, you'll have 2 steps that you'll have to find. But let's do a few more examples to practice, and I would like to see you draw out your pictures. By drawing out your pictures, it will help you to understand it more. Okay, let's do another one. Let's say they want to convert 4 miles to feet. Let's start by drawing a picture of what we know. What we know is the 4 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1 mile. This is 1 mile. This is 1 mile. This is 1 mile. Whoops. Now let's go to our chart. Let's see. We're comparing miles to feet. Where on the chart does it compare miles to feet? Right here. 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Whew. So 1 mile is 5,280 feet. 1 mile is 5,280 feet. 1 mile is 5,280 feet. And 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So how many feet then are in 4 miles? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that many. And you can either add them all together, or you can take 5,280 and multiply it 4. Why? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 8 is 32. Carry the 3. 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 3, 9, 10, 11. Carry the 1. 4 times 5 is 20. Plus 1 is 21. So there are 21,120 feet in 4 miles. Let's do another example. All right. Let's say they want you to make 400 centimeters into meters. This is going to be a little bit trickier. Let's take what we know. 400 centimeters. One, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 4. 400, 400, 400, 400. Now let's compare. They tell us that 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. Wait a minute, that's not going to work. Because look, this is 400 centimeters. So you're going to see that we can't draw this picture that way. It won't always work depending on how they give you the information. So we need to go 400 centimeters into meters, but here it's 100 centimeter equals 1 meter. So let's do this instead. Let's draw a line, and we're going to say 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. And we're going to keep counting up until we get to what? 400 centimeters. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100 is 400. So how many meters did we end up with? 4. So that one we kind of had to work backwards. Or you would do this. 400 centimeters, and you would divide it by 100 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because every one of these 100s is equal to 1 meter. You could do it this way, or you could do it this way. Let's do another one like that so you can see how that would go. So let's do 50 millimeters to centimeters. Okay, let's look on here. We're going from 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeter. So 10 millimeters equals 1 centimeters. So we can either count up 10 millimeters, 10 millimeters, 10 millimeters, 10 millimeters, 10 millimeters, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And each one of these is 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. And you get the picture. So 10 millimeters equals 5 centimeters. Or you could have done it this way. 50 millimeters, and we're going to break it up into 10 millimeters until it makes 50. We're going to divide it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then we know that each one of these is worth 1 centimeter. So if you would go 50 divided by 10. 10 goes into 5 0 times, 10 goes into 5 5 times. So this is a division problem when they do that. Okay? So it's going to take a little thinking. But if you draw your pictures, you should be just fine. So make sure you take your time, and again, watch this video twice if you need to, Priscilla. Good luck.